Hello students, today we'll be proceeding further in the process of doing 3D geometry, and in that we will be considering the section formula. Like we have discussed earlier in the previous videos, section formula also we'll derive as an extension of the result in xy plane. So suppose we have 2 points P, x1, y1, z1 and another point Q, x2, y2, z2, and suppose R is another point in between P and Q having coordinates x, y and z, which divides the line PQ in the ratio m:n. This division is called as internal division. Okay, so then the coordinates of the point R are given by m into x2 plus n into x1 over m plus n. Similarly, y is given by m into y2 plus n into y1 over m plus n. Now we simply extend it to the same result to the third coordinate z. So z will be obtained by m into z2 plus n into z1 upon m plus n. So there is not much of a change. The same result we are going to we have extended to the third coordinate as well. Same way, if the point R divides it externally, divide the line PQ externally. Now externally in the ratio m is to n, that is this is external division, that is the distance between PR upon QR are in the ratio m is to n. Okay, so in that case the coordinates are the same, that is x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2, and the coordinates of the point R are x, y, z. So this one was internal division, and this thing is external division. Then the coordinates are given. Coordinates of the point R can be found out as mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n. Same way, so the only difference is in place of a positive sign in between, we have a negative sign in both numerator as well as denominator. The same way we will get m y2 minus n y1 over m minus n, and similarly z is equal to m z2 minus n z1 over m minus n. Now going further, we can write the midpoint formula as, clearly if R is the midpoint between P and Q, so it divides PQ into two equal halves, so that PR is equal to QR. So this is 1 and this is 1. So replacing, so basically R is dividing, this is the midpoint between P and Q, and it divides the line PQ internally in the ratio 1 is to 1. So substituting the value of m and n as 1 each, we get the coordinates of the point X. This is point R are x, y, z. This is x1 y1 z1, and this is x2 y2 z2, and so the coordinates can be found out as x1 plus x2 by 2, which we have already done in a two-dimensional plane, and in 3D we are going to introduce one more coordinate, which is z, which comes out to be z1 plus z2 over 2, which can be clearly found out using this internal division formula and by replacing m and n both by 1 each. Now the same result can be written in another form. Now suppose we have that P Q is divided by R in the ratio K is to 1. So clearly we can write K is replaces the value M by N, because if M by N is written as K, so the ratio in which this R divides PQ would be K is to 1, and in its terms we can write the result as here x2 y2 z2, and this is x y z, and we can write x as k times x2 plus 1 times x1 upon k plus 1. Similarly, y would be k y2 plus y1 over k plus 1, and z would be equal to k z2 plus z1 over k plus 1. Mostly we use this result to find, if suppose we are given all 3 points and we are required to find the ratio in which R divides P and Q, then we say that let R divide PQ in the ratio K is to 1. Then using this we find the value of K. So now we arrive at an important result. This is important. That is, if K is positive, it implies that R divides PQ internally in the ratio K is to 1. Whereas if K is negative, we conclude that R divides PQ. This is internal division, and here it will be external division, externally in the ratio K is to 1. Okay, so let's now quickly do the questions. Now we'll be starting with the exercise 12.3. Now the first question says that find the coordinates of the point. Now here, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points -2, 3, 5 and this is 1, -4, 6. Let's call it P and let's call it Q. So we have to find the coordinates of the point R which divides it internally in the ratio 2 is to 3, and we have to also find the coordinates of R which divides it externally in the ratio. So P is -2, 3, 5 and this is 1, -4, 6. So externally, so let's say XYZ externally in the ratio 2 is to 3. So obviously this is 3 and this will, so we are dividing this P and Q in the ratio 2 is to 3. So here we have, this is the case. Okay, so now let's find P is given as -2, 3, 5 and Q is given as 1, -4 and 6. So first case is internal division and the ratio is 2 is to 3. So what do we write? X coordinate will be equal to, now here we have in place of M, so here M equal to 2, N equal to 3. So M into X2 plus N, that is 3 into X1 upon M plus N. Similarly, Y will be equal to M into Y2 plus N into Y1 upon M plus N, and similarly Z will be equal to M into Z2 plus N into Z1 upon M plus N, and which can be easily solved to get the point. Now for external division, we will be using the same values but with a minus sign in between. So x will be equal to 2 into 1, same thing with a minus sign in between, 2 minus 3. Similarly, we have y coordinate will be equal to 2 into minus 4 minus 3 into 3 upon 2 minus 3. Similarly, we have the z coordinate as 2 into 6 minus 3 into 5 upon 2 minus 3. We solve it and we get the required result. Now question number 2. Now here we are given that P 3 2 4 minus 4 and Q is 5 4 minus 6 and R is 9 8 minus 10 are collinear. Find the ratio in which Q divides PR. Okay, so we'll say let Q divide PR in the ratio K is to 1. So K is towards P, and so we have this is P, this is R, and we are writing this is Q, which is K is to 1. Okay, now we have to find P is 3 2 minus 4 and R is 9 8 minus 10. Q is 5 4 minus 6. Now in case K comes out to be positive, we will say the Q divides it internally in that ratio, whereas in case K comes out to be negative, we will say that Q divides PR externally in the ratio, whatever it comes out to be. So let's quickly find. So let's start with the x coordinate. So x coordinate for Q will be 9k plus 1 into 3 upon k plus 1, but this should be equal to 5. This gets solved to 9k plus 3 equal to 5k plus 5, which gets solved to 4k equal to 2, which gives us k equal to half. Now for this to be the correct division, the y and the z should satisfy it. So we have to do a cross check. Y coordinate is what? 8k plus 2 upon k plus 1. Put k equal to half. So what do we get? Y coordinate comes out to be 4 plus 2 upon half plus 1, which is 6 upon 3 by 2. So y comes out to be 12 by 3, which is 4, and which is what? Which is the actual y coordinate of Q. Similarly we can verify the z coordinate of Q. So thus we conclude that Q divides PR in the ratio half is to 1, which can be written as 1 is to 2, and so this is internal division because it is positive. So this is the case of internal division, or we can say Q divides PR internally in the ratio 1 is to 2 or half is to 1. Okay, suppose we had got it as negative, we would have written it as externally in that ratio. Now the next question is question number 3, is yet another kind of question which says that find the ratio in which the YZ plane divides the line segment joining the points. Let's call P is minus 2 4 7 and Q is 3 minus 5 and 8. So again, so let YZ plane divide PQ in ratio K is to 1. Now here we have P is minus 2 4 7 and Q is 3 minus 5 8, and here we have the YZ plane. This is the YZ plane. Now what is the specialty of YZ plane? That any point lying on the YZ plane will have the x coordinate 0. So will of the suppose this is the point P, this is the point Q, and R is a point on the YZ plane which divides it in the ratio k is to 1. So the coordinates of R would, the point would also lie on the YZ plane, and so it will have its x coordinate as 0. So using this x coordinate we will find the value of k, and using that we will find the values of y and z. So let's simplify. So the x coordinate of R is equal to 0, which will be equal to 3k plus 1 into minus 2 upon k plus 1, and which gets solved to 3k minus 2 upon k plus 1 is 0. This goes that side, which gives us 3k minus 2 equal to 0, which gives us k equal to 2 by 3. It implies that this divides in the ratio 2 by 3 is to 1, or therefore R divides PQ internally in the ratio 2 by 3 is to 1 or 2 is to 3. Therefore the y coordinate will be equal to, now what will we have? This is 2 and this is 3. So we have 2 into minus 5 plus 3 into 4 upon 2 plus 3, and the z coordinate which can be solved, so it gets solved to minus 10 plus 12 over 5, which is 2 over 5, and z can be found out in the same manner as 2 into 8 plus 3 into 7 upon 2 plus 3, which gets solved to 16 plus 21 upon 5, which becomes 7, and this is 7 and 37 by 5, and thus our coordinates of R are 0, y coordinate is 2 by 5, and this is 37 by 5, which is the answer. Okay, now the next question is question number 4, which says that using section formula show that these are collinear. Now what do we do in this case? A is 2 minus 3 4, B is minus 1 2 1, and C is 0 1 by 3 and 2. Now if they are collinear, okay, so A, B, C, then B will divide it in the ratio k is to 1, where k could be positive if B is divides them internally, and k would be negative if B divides AC externally. Now using any one point, that is, let's say the x coordinate, we'll find the value of k, and in case these are collinear, then the remaining 2 points will also be satisfied using that value of k, and that's how we prove that that these are collinear. So let's quickly find the value of k. Minus 1, which is the x coordinate, will be equal to, now A is 2 minus 3 4, C is 0 1 by 3 2. Okay, so we get k into 0 plus 1 into 2 upon k plus 1 is equal to the x coordinate, which is minus 1, This gives us 2 is equal to minus k minus 1, which gives us k is equal to minus 3. So we have got the value of k as minus 3. It means the point B divides the line joining AC externally in the ratio 3 is to 1, or we say that B divides AB in the ratio minus 3 is to 1. So either you write divides it in the ratio minus 3 is to 1, or you write external division is 3 is to 1. So either ways you can write it. Now we check the y coordinate. Okay, y coordinate of B is, now I'm quickly writing this again. A point is 2, minus 3, 4. B point is minus 1, 2, 1. And C point is 0, 1 by 3 and 2. Now let's check the y coordinate. If the y coordinate using this division comes out to be 2, then we are done. Similarly, we can check the z coordinate. So y coordinate of B will be equal to, now k times 1 by 3, so k by 3 plus 1 times minus 3 upon k plus 1, and this comes out to be k minus 9 upon 3 times k plus 1. Substitute the value of k as minus 3, but k is equal to minus 3. So this gives us y is equal to minus 3 minus 9 upon 3 times minus 3 plus 1. On solving we get minus 12 upon 3 into minus 2, which is minus, this minus and minus gets cancelled, and this gives us 2, which is the same result as expected. And so it implies that A, B and C are collinear. Okay, so same way you can check for the z coordinate also. Now we come to question number 5, which says the coordinates of the points which trisect the line segment, okay, formed by joining 2 points. P is given as 4, 2, minus 6, and Q is given as 10, minus 6, minus 16 and 6. So we have to find 2 points which are such that, let's call it A and B, such that, so to find 2 points A and B such that PA equal to AB equal to BQ. So these 3 parts, these are one and the same. So this is 1, 1, 1. So let us first take one portion as, suppose we write it as P, this is P and this is Q, and this is A and this is B. So first find A. So this will be one portion. A divides PQ in the ratio 1:2. So using that we can find the coordinates of A. Suppose they are x1, y1 and z2, and B have coordinates x2, y2, z2. P is already given to be 4, 2, minus 6, and Q is given to be 10, minus 16 and 6. So the coordinate, the x coordinate x1 for A would be 1 into 10 plus 2 into 4 upon 1 plus 2, which is 10 plus 8 over 3, which is 18 over 3, which is 6. Y1 will be equal to 1 into minus 16 plus 2 into 2 whole upon 1 plus 2, which comes out to be minus 16 plus 4 upon 3, which is minus 12 upon 3, which is minus 4. And similarly Z1 will be equal to 1 into 6 plus 2 into minus 6 whole upon 1 plus 2, which becomes 6 minus 12 over 3, which is minus 6 by 3, which is 2. So the coordinates of A are 6 minus 4, 2. Now once we know the the coordinates of A, then B is the midpoint. Now B is the midpoint of AQ, and so the coordinates will be, we'll get x2 will be equal to, now the midpoint of A and Q. So we have 6 and 10. So 6 plus 10 upon 2, and which is equal to 16 upon 2, which is 8. Y2 will be equal to minus 4 plus the y coordinate is minus 16 by 2, which is minus 20 by 2, which is minus 10, and Z2 will be equal to 2 plus 6 upon 2, which is 8 upon 2, which is 4. So the coordinates of B are, we have 8, minus 10 and 4. On the same lines we can do similar questions which you can find in other books also. Thank you.